Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hood Table one more again. Please make sure you like and share the video and subscribe to the Hood Table if you are not already subscribed. And feel free, if you love and enjoy the Hood Table content, please feel free to also hit the join button, which is right next to the subscribe button, to become a member of the Hood Table Nation. But today, you guys, we are going to use our Instant Pot Dual Crisp Plus Air Fryer again. And this time we are going to be making some smoked neck bones. As you can see here, I have a glass pan filled with smoked neck bones that I bought the other day. They are really nice size. And as most of you know, you who enjoy smoked neck bones, they are not that expensive. You can get like a decent sized pack with a nice weight on it for about $5.50 a pack. So our neck bones we have here is 2 packs of neck bones. They've already been washed. I already washed them off really good in the sink. And we're just going to season them up real quick. First, I'm going to put some pepper on them. And then I have some garlic powder. I'm also going to use a little paprika. Also going to use some crushed red pepper. One of my favorites to use on my meats, Worcestershire sauce. Some Lowry seasoned salt. And finally, some apple cider vinegar. And also I have some onions. I have one whole onion that I already cut and chopped up. So what we're going to do first, we're going to start off with the apple cider vinegar. And we are going to just drizzle it over the meat like so. Turn that around. Move some of the meat around because you want it to be evenly distributed, of course. And then after you think you got a pretty nice amount in there, you just kind of want to rub them around, of course. Make sure your hands are clean as always. I know a lot of cooks on YouTube always say, make sure your hands are clean, make sure your hands are clean. But, you know, it is common sense, but, you know. So after I got that on there, I'm going to rinse my hands off. So I wash my hands off with a little soap and water. And now what we're going to do is season our meat. Start off with the garlic. And in any order. Doesn't have to be in a certain order. Then I'm going to put a little pepper on here. Then we're going to add a little bit of Lowry's. One of my favorite season sauce. But of course, with a lot of products, some people like to use off-brand or their own favorite brand. I tend to use Lowry seasoned salt most of the time when I season any of my food. Then I want to add a little paprika, just a little bit of paprika. Not too much, not too much. A little bit here and there, just a little bit. And then after that, we're going to add some red crushed pepper flakes. And if yours don't come out too good in your container, take the lid off, but just be very, very careful because you can easily pour too many pepper flakes out. And then next, we're going to add some Worcestershire sauce. Heinz Worcestershire sauce. A couple dabs around the meat. Worcestershire sauce. It gives meat a very unique flavor. I love using it on my meat, especially when I'm grilling. Also, in stuff like my hamburgers, um, meatloaf, different things like that. And finally, we're going to put our onions in here. But as far as the onions, I'm not going to put them in until I put the meat in the pot. Okay, so right now the Instant Pot is off. It's in the off mode. We're going to turn the lid towards the back to pull it off. And then inside this metal pot, we are going to put the meat. Just place them down in the pot. No liquids. We're not going to put any liquids because we're also going to add some barbecue sauce. So put all your smoked neck bones inside. Put a little seasonings from the pan. And now that we have all the meat on the inside of the pot, we're going to put the onions in the pot. And then with the onions, we're just going to move them around so that they are not all sitting at the top. So that some of them are like at the bottom, all throughout the pot. And now we're going to add our barbecue sauce in the pot. And I just have some original KC Masterpiece. But you can use, of course, any barbecue sauce you want, whatever flavor you like. So let you see what that looks like. Smells delightful, you guys. Smells delightful. So now what we're going to do, you guys, is replace the lid back on there. And you hear that noise? It goes. I love when it does that. It does that when you put the lid on or when you take the lid off. So now, you guys, now that we got the meat in the pot, what we're going to do is hit pressure cook. It's set automatically on default at high. It's on 40 minutes because the last thing I cooked was a whole chicken. But I'm going to put it on 45 minutes for these smoked neck bones. And then I'm going to push start. And then up here, we're going to make sure our lid is tight. Our lid is tight. You can see that it says on the pot. It says on and high. Once it starts pressurizing, once it gets to the right temperature from pressurizing, you will see the timer start to count down from the 45 minutes. At the top up here, the little valve, this one right here, where you see my finger from behind, make sure that's lifted up so all the pressure can stay on the inside of the pot. And then after it's all done, just allow the Instant Pot to release its own steam, depressurize itself on its own. So what we'll do from here is we're going to walk away from this, let these smoked neck bones cook in this pot for about 45 minutes, and we shall be back. Okay, you guys, the Instant Pot is done cooking the barbecue smoked neck bones, and as you can see, it's no longer on high. it started to beep when it was done cooking, and then it goes to low. So basically, what it's doing now is depressurizing itself on its own. Now, there is a way you can depressurize it immediately, and that's by a little button back there that I had showed you guys earlier. If you were to press that down, then the steam would just come out quickly. But I like to allow my Instapot to depressurize itself on its own naturally because it'll alert you when it's done depressurizing. So we'll be back again after it's done depressurizing. Okay, we are back, everyone. And once again, we are cooking some barbecue pork smoke neck bones in our Instapot Dual Crisp Plus air fryer. And with this meal, we actually use the pressure cooker button and we put it on 45 minutes and then we hit start. And I like to let the pressure cooker automatically, by itself on its own, depressurize the food by itself. Now, of course, if you use the valve, which is back there, that little valve button right there, if you push this down, then yes, it does depressurize like a lot faster. But I like to manually let it manually, depressurize itself. So it's already been depressurizing for like an hour and 2 minutes. And I think that is good enough. And first thing first, we're going to have to press cancel. Make sure it's off. Twist the pot to the back. Lift it up. Be careful because this food will be hot. Ooh, let's see. Ooh, it smells so good. Okay, let me grab a plate so I can plate some of it and show you what it looks like. Mmm. They smell so good. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that delicious looking meat. Ooh. Child. Ooh, fall off the bone. Oh my goodness. Mm. Oh my goodness. It is delicious. That is our fall off the bone. Delicious. Mm. Barbecue. Smoked neck bones, you guys. And they are absolutely, I'm telling you, delicious. You have to try them. You have to try them. Now, don't forget, everybody, before you leave out, if you haven't already, make sure you like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the Hood Table. And also be sure to follow us on IG, Twitter, Facebook, and also we have our own personal website, thehoodtable.com. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. And again, check them out. Check out these delicious looking barbecue smoked neck bones.